All right, here are the loaded stretches for cycle A1. When doing loaded stretches, you want to make sure you use a heavy weight, and you're going to hold it for as long as you can, for anywhere from about 1 to 2 minutes. You want to make sure you use a weight that you can get at least a minute with, but no longer than 2 minutes. All right, the first stretch is the pec deck loaded stretch. You load up the pec deck, let it pull your pecs apart. You want to keep your elbows slightly bent, keep your elbows pointed backwards. Make sure you don't feel it in your biceps or your shoulders. Just let it pull your pecs apart. Kind of pinch your shoulder blades so it's stretching your pecs. Next, you got the behind the head cable tricep stretch. When you're doing this, you want to make sure you push your elbow up high. Let it pull down against your tricep. Again, you should feel this in your tricep, not in your elbow or your shoulder. Stand pretty close to the machine. Next, you have the hanging pull-up stretch. When you're doing this, you need to wear a dip belt with a plate, either 25 or 45 around your waist, and use straps. Strap up, just relax, let it pull your lats down, and make sure you don't feel it in your shoulders too much. Here you got single arm kettlebell preacher curl. Grab a kettlebell, get on a preacher curl, and let it stretch out your bicep. Try keeping your bicep and don't let it get into your elbow. Next, we got the standing calf stretch. When doing this, you want to make sure you load up the machine, keep your legs straight, let your heels drop to the ground, get a really good stretch in your calves. Shouldn't feel in your ankles too much. Again, a good stretch in your calves. Get the hanging RDL stretch. You want to keep your back straight. I would recommend wearing a belt for this. I'd also recommend wearing straps. You can kind of straighten your knees out, lean forward, get a really good stretch in your hamstrings and your glutes. Again, try not to feel it too much in your back. You may feel it a little bit, but try to really feel it in your hamstrings. Right here we got the quad stretch. I'm doing it on the 45-degree hyper. You can kind of do it on whatever you want. You just want to lean back hard to get a good stretch on your quads. Try not to feel too much pressure in your knee, but just trying to get a really good stretch in your quad. You can also push your hips forward by squeezing your butt to get a full quad stretch from knee to hip. And here we got the crossbody arm stretch. I'm going to grab onto something and kind of twist away. So right now I'm stretching my right arm. You're going to stretch your rear delts. I'm kind of twisting away, trying to turn my body away while holding on to the object.